I never thought my life would end like this. I was just a pizza guy, driving around Erie, Pennsylvania, delivering pepperoni and cheese to strangers who barely tipped. But that day, August 28, 2003, everything changed. It started with a phone call. A man's voice, calm but cold, ordered 2 pizzas to a remote spot near a TD tower. I didn't think much of it. Not then. When I got there, the place was empty. Just trees, dirt, and that damn tower looming over me like a skeleton. I stepped out of my car, pizzas in hand, and that's when they came out of nowhere. 2 men in masks, moving fast. One shoved a gun in my face, the other strapped something around my neck. A collar. But not just any collar, this thing was wired with tubes and explosives. I could feel the weight of it, the cold metal pressing into my skin. "This is a bomb," one of them said, his voice steady, like he'd done this before. "You do exactly what we say, or it goes off. Understand?" I nodded, too scared to speak. They handed me a note, a list of instructions. Rob a bank. Pick up a package from a McDonald's. Deliver it to a final location. It was like some sick scavenger hunt, and I was the pawn. The collar ticked softly, a constant reminder that one wrong move would blow my head off. I drove to the bank, my hands shaking so bad I could barely grip the wheel. I handed the teller a note. "Give me $250,000, or I'll blow up the bank." She looked at me like I was insane, but she handed over the cash. I stuffed it into a bag and ran, the collar ticking louder now, like it was laughing at me. Next stop, McDonald's. I walked into the bathroom, my legs like jelly, and found a package taped under the sink. I didn't know what was inside, and I didn't want to know. I just grabbed it and ran, the collar humming against my throat. By the time I reached the final spot, a parking lot near a shopping center, I was a wreck. Sweat poured down my face, my shirt stuck to my back, and my heart felt like it was going to explode. That's when the cops showed up. They surrounded my car, guns drawn, shouting at me to get out. I tried to explain, to tell them about the bomb, but they didn't listen. They never listen. And then it happened. The collar exploded. 1 second, I was there, screaming, begging for my life. The next, nothing. Just darkness. But here's the thing, even in death, I can't escape. I'm still here, trapped in this nightmare, reliving those final moments over and over. The collar. The ticking. The explosion. It never ends. And maybe that's the real punishment, not the bomb, not the fear, but the knowledge that I was just a pawn in someone else's game. A game I didn't even understand. So if you're reading this, remember, the world is darker than you think. And sometimes, the worst monsters aren't the ones hiding in the shadows. They're the ones who walk among us, smiling, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.